Okay, guys, welcome to example 2. And example 2 is asking us to find the measurement by subtracting, guys. So if you look at here, we have the segment PR, but we have a Q in the middle. So that will be PQ will be a segment and QR will also be a segment of the same line. So here we just need to be careful, guys, on how we do this. And they give us a fraction, guys. Do not despair. We can find a common number. We can make them decimals, or we can just use the fractions as we know them. Okay. So what they want us to find the measure of QR, the QR. If we know what PR is and we know what PQ is, then all we have to do is subtract 6 and 5/8 from 13 and 3/4. Okay. So to make it easy, guys, you can always just think of this as let me see, 13. So what we have here, guys, the problem that we have here is 13 and 3/4. So we got 3/4 there. And we're going to subtract 6 and 5/8. Okay. Okay. If that is so, guys, then do not despair. Okay. It's not so bad at all. We don't like fractions for the most part, most of us. It's okay. Please notice that 13 and take away 6, it's 7. Keep that in mind. 7 is going to be part of the answer. So that's the key. You just put it right there. You put a 7 right there, put it in the back, and then just subtract 3/4, take away 5/8. Okay, if you do that, you see the denominators, meaning the numbers on the bottom, are not the same, guys. So if they're not the same, then we cannot subtract until we make them the same. And the only way to make them the same, guys, is to come here and look at this and you say, well, we can, that is 8. So we can just say 8 is the least common denominator between those two. So you got times 1 here, times 1, and this is times 2, times 2. So the new fraction that we're going to get is 6/8. And I'm going to subtract 5/8. Oh my gosh, that's easy. And that's going to be 1/8. Okay, with that in mind, I'm going to take this 1/8 and I'm going to just put it right there. So really, I end up with 7 and 1/8. That is the segment QR, guys. So QR, if I think about it, it's just 7 and 1/8. Okay. Alrighty. So we had at the beginning. So just to fill this out real quick, this would have been let me see. This would have been PQ. PQ would have been 6 and 5/8 plus QR. Therefore, QR would be 7 and 1/8. Okay, and this would be like a big 7. Okay, and that's after we done that work, guys. So let's let me erase that and let's do one from scratch completely. So let me see if we can just scroll down just a little bit. Let me see if we can go. There you go. Let's do a check on this one. Let's see if we can find this puppy. Okay, so find the measure PQ. Okay, so we need to find this distance right there. We don't know what that is, so we really, really want to find that. Okay, PQ. Round answer to the nearest tenth if necessary. Well, the good thing is that we know that what QR is and what PR is. So PR. So we know for a fact that PR, the segment PR, equals to 24 minus, oh no, not minus, that would be 0.3, right? 20, so that would be 0.3. And then we have the QR, the segment QR, equals to 17.8. Okay. Now all we need to do here, guys, is subtract. We need to subtract these two. Okay. So if I was to subtract that, let me see if I can kind of look at it in there, and let me just erase that just a little bit now that I know that. So I'm going to erase whatever I have there. So we said that we were going to say that 24.3, we're going to subtract 17.8. Okay. And to do that, guys, and this would equal to PQ, the segment PQ, or this one right here. See that? That's the one that we need. Okay. Alrighty, so if we come here, guys, let's do this. 3 take away 8. You can't, guys. You need to borrow from here. So you borrow from there, that becomes 3. This becomes 13, and that is 5. Right, guys? And we put the decimal point right about there. And 3 take away 7, you can't. So you borrow again from here. This becomes 13, and that becomes 6. And 1 take away 1, well, shoot, it's just 0. So you got 6.5, guys. So this segment right there is 6.5. Therefore, the segment PQ equals to 6.5 centimeters. Yeah. Okay. Simple. You're subtracting here. Okay, guys. Piece of cake for example 2.